Hey everybody, my name is Jason Bagnell, and today I'm going on another adventure. I'll be visiting Phil Foster Park in West Palm Beach, Florida. It's located just under the Blue Heron Bridge, and it's free parking and no admission to get in. They've created a really neat sandy beach area, and they've also roped off a giant swimming area that keeps the boats and jet skis from giving you trouble. Underneath the water, they've created artificial reefs by dumping some man-made objects that have accumulated coral and ocean fish and reef fish, and it's just a really neat place to feel like you're in the ocean diving without having to take that kind of trip. So join me today and I will show you the sights. So I finally made it to Phil Foster Park. Parking is a nightmare on the weekend. I'd recommend coming out here during the weekday when there's a high tide right at the change. But I have arrived, and here's one of the lifeguard stands. Right now I'm underneath the bridge, and there's just lots of people lounging around and such, and that beautiful water out there. So this is the river, one of the intercoastal river. And it looks nice, blue, and pretty. So they've dumped some artificial reef stuff down there that makes the coral come in and grow, and also the reef fish and everything. So I'm gonna get to it and I'll show you the sights. Man, I almost forgot how much gear was involved. So anyway, I got my dive flag, got my mast snorkel fins, BC, tank, valves, everything I can think of. So include the GoPro. All right, this ought to be fun. Give you a quick little tour of Phil Foster Memorial Park. I'll show the highlights and anything that might be of interest to you. So a good bit of the park is actually under a bridge. I know that doesn't sound like much fun, but actually it is. And then to either side they've got some sandy areas that you can lay out a towel or bring anything you want and act like you're at the beach. So as you can see down there, there is a lifeguard stand. There's actually another one on the far end. The water is really pretty. It's later in the day, so it's not as blue and glimmery as it usually is. Once I get out from underneath the bridge, you'll see it's pretty much a beach. So you can have a blast out here. Sorry about the wind. It can get a little windy sometime. But yeah, really pretty. Nice long beach that way. And then way out they have swim buoys, which keep the boats away from you and make it safe to swim, snorkel, and scuba out here. And underwater they've got the artificial reef and the snorkel trail, which is really cool. They dumped a whole bunch of things underwater, and all these coral and pretty ocean fish have decided to move in and make it their home. So it was really fun, and I had a great dive. It was just amazing. They have a nice fishing pier here if you want to try your luck at fishing. And they have even more fishing all along the edge of the park. They also have a big restroom facility for men and women that was surprisingly pretty clean. And they have picnic tables, grills, and even pavilions, so if you want to grill out, feel free to bring it down here. This park also has 2 big boat ramps and plenty of trailer parking. I found a few more nice restrooms scattered around and a playground for the kids. Freshwater showers are great when you're done swimming in salt water. Well, that does it for me today at Phil Foster Park in West Palm Beach, Florida. I came down here to test out my scuba gear, but I wanted somewhere that was really interesting with coral and fish and a dive that was safe and easy. It's only about 10 feet or so down there, so if anything went wrong, it's not like it'd be a big problem. But if you get a chance and you're down this way, come down and check it out under the Blue Heron Bridge. It's absolutely worth the trip. I recommend coming during the weekdays because the parking can be a little tough. Worst case, you might have to Uber in from somewhere else. But if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel, and I really appreciate you guys. Have a great day.